right, people, so good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. It is Wednesday, so we got Behind the Badge on in this first hour with Acting Sgt Grenidge. And then, of course, in the second hour, we got Pastor John coming on. But in between all of that, we'll see if we can accommodate as many calls as possible on whatever you want to talk about this morning. Because I realize we're not dealing with our topic like on our Friday, but on our Wednesday, where we have those two interviews, bam, bam. In between, by the time I get into the topic and the time has just passed, so we just get plenty less calls. So we will get into the phone calls in just a little bit before we go to the first break and get to Grenidge. But we got to get to the Newsday first. So good morning to all of you across the region. Of course, today is the day before, and on Friday morning we will be live from New York. It's Breaking Dawn, not Saturday Night Live. All right, so I tell you what. Some of the headlines in the paper this morning: Trinidad and Tobago and Grenada discuss sharing energy expertise. Olan. Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal said Trinidad and Tobago is ready to support Grenada in the development of its oil and gas sector, following high-level meetings with Grenada Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell and other officials on that island. It is hoped this collaboration would allow for the transfer of skills and technology, which in turn would bring mutual benefits to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and Grenada through jobs, income, and opportunities, a media release said on August 26th. Well, you know, Munilal did mention this as in one of his first speeches. He did mention this as one of the things that they would be pursuing, or not Munilal, but the Prime Minister, I think, mentioned it, and it was laughed at by the opposition. Ha ha ha, Grenada, you're right. And here it is in the paper, so I don't know, all it tell me. Anyway, oh, Lord of mercy. Ex-independent senator says advertising suspension affects press freedom. Former independent senator and journalist Suniti Maharaj said suspension of advertising is a press freedom issue. She said in the changing media landscape, it is vital that traditional media is given resources to remain viable. That's interesting, eh? In May, Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissessar said a reduction in media advertising was among her government's cost-cutting measures. Right? Speaking at the launch of journalist Richard Charan's book, A Village of One, Essays on Trinbago Past, Places, People, and at the Central Bank Museum on August 26, Marad said the viability of the media was essential. That's not my man. She went on to say, I think the central bank is very much aware when in the very distant past, when a newspaper went to court and it was ruled at the Privy Council that the limiting of foreign exchange for one particular newspaper was in fact an attack on press freedom, end quote. She said the media had to transform or die as it was under all kinds of pressure from technological changes, different audiences, and different types of storytelling. How do you survive? I want to be absolutely clear in saying, for those who bash the media, imagine a world without the media and that you are at the mercy of social media as your place to find out what is really happening. Just try to think, where would you find anything you could trust? Well, actually, more truths are revealed on social media than conventional media of late, you know. Remember I tell all that during the election in the States, I said, if you was watching CNN and them, is on social media, people was doing the research and bringing the information to people in a different way, a way that the media wasn't reporting. Because they're not paid by political parties. They're not, you understand what I'm saying? You're talking about press freedom with this pause on advertising, right? But how could the press have freedom if they're dependent on state advertising? Does that not, I mean, I'm just saying, you understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying, this is just me talking off the top of my head. If you have freedom, how could you be dependent on state money to survive? If that's what she's saying. That with the state not pumping money into advertising in the media, let me tell you something, we don't get state advertising here, and we surviving. Aren't we, fellas? The government of the last 10 years, now and then during a local government campaign or a political campaign, they go run an ad. But in terms of, I mean, they would have run a couple ads and whatever, but really and truly, we don't get no big setup, we never get no big set of state advertising here at Synergy TV. In comparison to the millions of dollars in state advertising other networks got, we never get that. So, and I guess that is one of the reasons why anyhow, whether it was state advertising or not, I go still talk my mind. So it didn't make a difference. You understand what I'm saying? But you can't tell me about press freedom and then they're dependent on the dollar from the state. You understand? Because media had to survive. Well, the media has to adjust to the present world to survive. You understand? Imagine a world without conventional media and you're only getting your information from social media. Let me tell you something, everybody just pick up a phone now and anything they want to find out, they just Google it. And if they don't believe that, if you read and something don't make sense, you go deeper and deeper and deeper into your research if you research well until you get to the, you know, to the root of the matter then, if you understand what I'm saying. So, I mean, I don't know, I ain't had time to read the whole article, but anyway. New traffic plan and robust security for CPL matches. We'll get to that. Man loses Rolex valued at $23,000 after stopping for coconut water. Well, I thought D-Life coconut water was expensive, but this man, a stop for coconut water proved costly for a 62-year-old man from West Bayside Towers after thieves broke into his car and stole money and valuables. According to the reports, around midnight on August 25th, the victim left the Royal Bank branch at West Mall and drove to Tragrit Road near the Queen's Park Oval, where he stopped to purchase coconut water. At midnight? Who's selling coconut water at midnight by the Oval? It have a coconut man that's come out during the day, but he don't be there midnight. And I could tell you that because that is my vicinity. And the man know me too. When I say the man know me from TV and things. Stefan, you understand? I buy coconut water by him every now and then. So he's either park up on the eastbound lane or the westbound lane, depending. Right? But that's the only coconut man I know that's be selling coconut water out there. But I don't know nothing about him being out there around midnight. What coconut vendor out there midnight? And the only other place that you might be able to get coconut water is this place, the food place now. What they call it, Woodbrook Yard. And I'm not even sure if it is open till midnight. Today's what? The 27th? So he talking about Monday? Monday at midnight? Either Sunday or Monday? Nah, Woodbrook Yard ain't open till midnight on Sunday and Monday. And no coconut vendor in out there at midnight. So I kind of surprised there. Stopped to buy coconut water, buy some. Anyway, let me move on with the thing, boy. Let me play detective this morning. Oh God, Imbert says government repurposing loans to pay salaries. Yeah. For Citizens Board to go, government picks nominees for directors. Trinidad-Tobago joins US-led coalition against cartels. PM grateful for help. We will hear what Marco Rubio had to say. Central cop held in alleged car scam. SWRHA says man in viral video is not a doctor at the San Fernando General Hospital. I don't know about viral video, that is, I haven't seen it. Judiciary scales back law term opening and 3 Venezuelans held for Barrackpore home invasion. Fire One supports the government's National Day of Prayer. You know, it's interesting, all of this thing with no Independence Day parade, the government did say we'll have a National Day of Prayer. We'll put aside the parade for this year and we will have a National Day of Prayer. But as usual with Trinidadian people, with some Trinidadian people, God is the last thing on their mind. And nobody has focused on the aspect that it's supposed to be a National Day of Prayer. Everybody's still jumping up. No parade. And then the PNM coming out to say they're hosting their own event. But we will get to that. Anyway, those are some of the headlines in the paper this morning. As we proceed this morning, I want to tell you about elders. All right, as we get things cracking this morning. And we're going to go to the phone line. We're going to play you what Marco Rubio said. But we're also going to take some calls. So as it relates to elders, if you're dreaming of studying in the US, your path begins with elders classes, SAT program. Gear up to conquer the SAT descent. Their dynamic SAT prep classes kick off on September the 13th. And hurry, registration shuts off on September the 12th. So secure your spot now. Availability is limited. Dial 627-8632 or 715-5480 to dive into further details and claim your seat at this transformative SAT journey. Ignite your potential, seize this opportunity, and let elders classes be your guide to acing the SAT and unlocking your American educational dreams. Join them for success. All right? And that is elders. Nice, man. And the SAT program. You don't know. All right. We're going again. Chef Shiraz, why we're talking about different courses. Well, that one is educational. This one is educational in a different way. Has to do with the culinary arts. So we have the food costing, restaurant and catering operation one-day workshop. It will take place on the 6th of September from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So make sure and give Chef a call. The number you want to call is 372-4639 or 737-5097. Call Chef today and get yourself registered for the course. Also, we want to remind you that Flow, that's right, well, we know all the traffic, but there will be certain traffic restrictions in place for the CPL. And don't forget that Flow, this cricket season, Flow keeps you in the game as the official telecommunications partner of the Trinidad Night Riders. Sign up for the Everything You Need plan and win tickets to TKR home matches or an all-inclusive finals home line. Visit discoverflow.co for details. And this is NLCB approved. Yes, it is. And don't forget, people, that Eden Heights, yes, Eden Heights Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, nutritional programs, and more. Also, consultation services are included. And you could get consultations in arthritis, sport injuries, diabetes, child counseling, etc., etc., etc. And you could visit them at any one of their 3 locations. They're located in Trin City, Chaguanas, and Tobago. You could give them a call. The numbers to call is 640-8985 or 613-7571. And you can WhatsApp them on 493-9196. You could also email them at edenhightsdistributors@gmail.com. So make sure and check them out today. And finally, don't forget the College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture. That's right. They're enrolling students now for their 1-year diploma in professional therapeutic massage beginning this September. Let me get that up. Let me get the therapeutic massage up. Yeah. Sure. 15 minutes past your 6 o'clock, people. Right. All right, so the Trinidad and Tobago College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture, they are enrolling students now. It's beginning this September for that 1-year diploma in professional therapeutic massage. And of course, becoming a licensed massage therapist is going to open a world of unique employment opportunities in the private health clubs, day spas, cruise ships, resorts, self-employment, and more. Remember, they are gate funded and registered with the Ministry of Education and the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago. And you can call now and register today and become a licensed massage therapist. For more details, you can check them online at www.ttcollegeofmassage.com, or you can call them on 658-3907 or WhatsApp them on 496-1111. All right. So with that, gentlemen, we have the Marco Rubio clip. All right, run that for me now. This is what Marco Rubio had to say yesterday.
And already it needs to be echoed again. You were elected as the president of Working Americans, and that's why this Labor Day is so meaningful. For me personally, this is the most meaningful Labor Day of my life as someone with 4 jobs, and so. It's true. And, but on the point of, you made it very clear from the outset, even in foreign policy, everything we did has to be pro-American. It has to make America stronger or safer or more prosperous. And there's just a few things I want to touch to because it involves your team under your leadership making it happen. The first is, for the first time in the modern era, we are truly on offense against organized cartels that are pumping poison, killer poison, into our cities. And that's a team effort. It's Christie's team, it's Pete's team, it's Pam's team, and obviously it's under your leadership. And by the way, we're getting incredible economic, international cooperation. Countries just in the last week, Ecuador, Paraguay, Guyana, Trinidad, today Argentina, all joining us or trying to be helpful in advancing this. And this just, one thing is we're going to stop drugs from coming in and we're having record seizures, but another thing is to build an international coalition against the scourge on the international stage. The second is mass migration, illegal mass migration, which is dangerous for the country but harmful for American workers. What's happening on the border is essential, but it's not just what's happening on the border. And again, Christy and her team have been essential in this. We have countries all over the world that are actually helping us, whether it's through safe third country agreements, whether through it's stopping the migration flow from coming here in the first place, incredible international cooperation. You've redefined our border. It's no longer just our physical border. We are doing things ahead of time to prevent this from happening and getting cooperations from countries that we've never seen before.
All right. So that was Marco Rubio there yesterday, the Secretary of State. And little humor there, but did mention Trinidad as one of the countries that are that's on board with the U.S. in terms of the operations that are currently taking place. And I know that we have taken calls on this and we've spoken about this. I have no problem. I am glad that they're in the water. Like I said, I stand by that. And I think that the Prime Minister is right in supporting the U.S. But 327-7400. And by the way, let me tell you something. I have a headline. I'll show you, but I'll wait till the second hour. All right? But 327-7400. Just to show you the hypocrisy. You understand? And the games that people like to play, whether it is from the CARICOM level or just Maduro himself, right? I will show you. That's not. We'll get when we get to the second hour. But 327-7400. We're taking some calls. It's somewhat of an open forum this morning, so you can comment on several different things this morning that taking place. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. You hearing me?
Yeah, man, hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Well, I will stick with the program. I like the clip that played there with the brother outside there with Mr. Trump. Well, I hear what going on. Now, I heard you speak also about the ads and things that are running on media houses, and I watch and I wait to see if this present administration, who was badly treated by the past administration and the media houses, if they are going to pump a set of ads inside of the radio station. Because your program, the report, TC and Heavy, the corridor transformation, all those different programs that carry the agenda of the PDUNC right now, they are the ones to be carrying those ads. They are the one to carry those ads now. Because mainstream media didn't do us no justice at all. No justice. If mainstream media was working, we wouldn't have this big problem with CPEP in the country with this and this set of corruption. They would have been fair to us. You all was more fair to us than the mainstream media.
Okay.
That is what we have in problem with. I will give other callers a chance. I will try to call back again, please.
No problem, my brother. Thanks a lot. Yeah, man. Yeah, we never get no big setter. We never get, when I hear the kind of money that some media houses was making off a state advertising, I say, Papa, you. Morning.
Pleasant morning, sir.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Talk to us.
All this thing about the trying to avoid the drugs going into America. Who are the people with that kind of money to import that kind of drugs into America? That is my contribution.
Okay, no problem. Yep. Well, it's as it is in every country, you know. But the thing with well, I can't speak on America, but the thing with Trinidad and Tobago, and I have said this in the past, when we looking at well, who bringing in these drugs and who paying for these drugs, and we have seen some massive drug hauls in Trinidad and Tobago, in the hundreds of millions, But the fact and the reality is, if we have, and I'm saying if only because it's out there, but we really don't know, we really don't know who was getting and the amount of money that people was getting, right? But if you really have state contracts going to gang leaders or gang members, and these state contracts are in the millions of dollars, then these fellas and them could fund their own operation now. And that's what it's become. They could pay for their own drugs, pay for their own guns, and they're getting and the state is the one that giving them the money through these contracts that they're getting from CPEP or wherever. So, you know, gangsters could fund their own thing now. So as opposed in the past, where we used to look at a certain sector or a certain section or a certain group rather in Trinidad and Tobago and say, well, you know, they're bringing in everything. The dynamic has changed. And I think when the Prime Minister says that now you have gang members or gang leaders cutting out the middleman and going directly down into South America to cut their deals, I wouldn't be surprised, because the kind of money that those state contracts are worth, they could fund it. What they should have been doing is they should have been moving towards legitimate business. You understand what I'm saying? I'll explain. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. How are you?
I'm just fine. Go ahead.
My brother, all them is fake news, my brother. Fake news.
Wait, now you calling from New York?
Brother. They will need. Yes, sir. I've
Hey,
been
New
watching
York,
you
what's
for a
up?
while.
Go ahead.
Every time I call, I couldn't get through.
All right, go ahead,
They
man.
fake news, my brother. They report fakeness against my prime minister, my brother. They fake. They don't deserve no money. Let them dead to blood cleat. They fake. They don't need no advertisement, brother.
All right.
They deliver too much fakeness on the country, my brother. All right, have a great morning.
No problem, my brother. Yeah. New York on the inside, man. I tell you, we have a lot of viewers in New York. You know, I remember Braffett. What going on, Uncle Braffett? Braffett came down this a long time. You know me from a little boy, that kind of thing, and he came back for a carnival. He come and he looked for my father. He loves steel pan and that kind of thing. You know them old Teslas and them now. And I remember he come back and he said, boy, you are real people that's watching you in New York, you know. And I was saying, you're serious, man? He said, yeah, and that was a few years back, so I don't know about now, if it has grown, but we come into New York, don't worry, I'm touching down. Morning. I had to get a pizza, but...
Yes, Stefan, morning.
Yeah, man. Share your thoughts.
Yeah, that man going around the savannah that hour the morning for coconut. You believe
Not
that?
the savannah, he's saying, it's Tragrit Road, he say, by the oval.
Tragrit, well, worse yet, but I feel that man was hunting for a different kind of nuts, yes?
I want to know I don't know who's selling coconut water outside that hour.
The man prowling, he's looking for a different kind of nuts.
Maybe, you know, because right opposite, right, a little lower down, right, on Robert Street corner, the ladies at the night just be out, So I don't know what kind of coconut water he's looking for. That's us. He's looking for that, brother, man. Oh, God. Hello, good morning. Morning. Yes, my dear, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
The CARICOM, right?
Yes.
You hear them saying that UNC breaking down of the bill for years and sovereignty and whatever. In the last summit they had there, wasn't these same people that didn't pay CARICOM for how much years?
Mm-hmm. In the last summit?
Yeah, the last, well, maybe not a summit, some CARICOM meeting they had.
Yeah.
Ralph Gonzalez was saying that they didn't pay, you know, they wouldn't pay for how much years.
Or that we were, no, I don't think it was a summit. It wasn't a summit. You're talking about the monopoly money comment?
Check that back.
But-
Check that back. Someone in the US check that back.
Okay, no problem. I know Ralph made a statement saying that they pay us in US dollars and we pay them in TT. But TT dollars is like monopoly money. I know he said that a little while back. That's when I was in St. Vincent and the Grenadines at the time, coincidentally on his island, or the island that he's the Prime Minister of, and I know that was a controversial statement that came out there. But I can't remember. I'll go back and check. I'll go back and check. No problem, thanks. All right, so I got to get to behind the badge. After behind the badge, we're going to take some more phone calls and things like that, right? But yeah, all this talk about where you're billing CARICOM and CARICOM and CARICOM. Let me tell you something, eh? When Maduro was making the move and threatening Guyana to come and invade and take this Essequibo region, where was CARICOM? Anybody could have find them? Find them for me now. Where were they? Where was CARICOM? Imagine the International Court of Justice had ruled in Guyana favor, and that guy down to the south disregard the ruling and say he not abiding by that. And what did he do? He tried to hold an election in the region that Guyana owned. Where was CARICOM? So all this talk about thing and region of peace and CARICOM and all this thing that he did and the hocus pocus nonsense talk. CARICOM cannot defend any nation against anything. You understand what I'm saying? You simply don't have the resources. You don't have the machinery. You don't have it. CARICOM can't go to war with nobody. And if somebody go to war with CARICOM, CARICOM cannot defend themselves. So who they calling on? You understand what I'm saying? So all this nonsense talk that they're talking, you understand? Forget that talk. Forget that talk. That is why you have the countries that Rubio called out coming on board with the operation that's taking place right now. Listen, it is not easy to make a tough decision. And when you're going to step on people's toes and disrupt things, there is going to be backlash. That is part of the cause. You understand? This is just how it goes. And then you're going to have foolish people like MSJ and them jumping out. I don't know why David Abdullah don't move down to Venezuela. Let him move to Venezuela. Because he seemed to be in love with Nicolas Maduro. So just move to Venezuela, that's all. Hey boy, Lord Father, here I tell you. Anyway, we take the break. When we come back from the break, Grenidge will be with us. Stay tuned. We're talking about the Independence Day, the CPL traffic restrictions, and there has been a number of SRPs that will be deployed to a certain amount of schools, all right, for the opening of the new school term to curb the school violence. We'll find out about all those things when we return. Stay tuned.
Calling all choir. This is TNT's first gospel choir event of its kind. It's finally here. This is Divine Harmony. Choirs from all over the country will vie for over $250,000 in prizes. Semi-final round, the East-West Corridor, Saturday, September 20th, Central and South Trinidad, Saturday, September 27th, and Tobago, Saturday, October 4th. To register, call 719-9599. TNT, get ready. This is Divine Harmony.
Everybody say it.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
Downers Educational Institute is the top private school in Trinidad and Tobago with 35 years experience and tremendous student success. One of the most trusted education providers in the industry. Downers offers full-time day school classes for forms 1 to 5 and evening classes for primary level standards 2 to 5, secondary level forms 1 to 5, and also classes for adults and repeaters. For CSEC, Downers covers the business subjects and is one of the few private schools that offer the science subjects, physics, chemistry, and biology as well. Online classes are currently being offered in all areas. However, Downers Educational is flexible and will adjust as the situation changes to offer both online and in-person schooling. They also offer affordable pricing and flexible payment plans. Downers Educational, located at number 92 Charlotte Street, Port of Spain. Call 627-9491 or WhatsApp 737-8006 and 471-0477. Visit their website, downerseducationalinstitute.com. Email downersedu@gmail.com or find them on Facebook at Downers Educational Institute. Downers Educational, offering success through quality education.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
New York Carnival, aka Reactor, is celebrating 58 years. Join us August the 28th through September the 1st for New York Carnival Week in New York City.
I come from when Tommy used to carry it.
With over 20 adult bands, over 30 junior bands. New York Carnival Week is something you cannot miss. The Mecca of Carnival, New York Carnival, kicking off August the 28th through September the 1st. We love New York Carnival. Remember to log on to the website, weatcarnival.org. Follow us on Instagram at New York Carnival. Experience the Mecca of New York Carnival. The Caribbean melting pot.
Look something to talk about.
August the 28th through September the 1st. Carnival Week in New York City. Join us for Culture Fest concerts, Panorama, and much, much more. New York Carnival, Junior Parade of Bands, and the 58th Annual West Indian Carnival Day Parade on Eastern Parkway. Join us for Viva La Carnival, the celebration.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Cricket is Caribbean passion, pure energy and pride. That's why Flow is proud to be the official telecommunications partner of the Trinidad-Grenada Knight Riders for CPL 2025. Win tickets to TKR home matches or an all-inclusive finals home line when you sign up for the Everything You Need plan. Plus, enjoy 25% off for 6 months. One identity, one beat, one rhythm. Visit discoverflow.co to learn more. Promotion approved by the NLCB.
Why if you need no real pressure right now trying to register for my associate degree? It's real expensive, plus I have no maths. I didn't pass maths, real pressure. You know what to do right here. Oh, you looking happy, so?
But I must be happy. I get all my subjects, plus I get one in law. So I look into going register to do my law degree right now.
Serious?
But why you don't do Form 6 like me? In LS, it's free, plus your parents could save money for your university as well. And you could even do your maths at the same time.
I could do over my maths?
I'm telling you. Let me go now and register.
I have to go and sign up for it.
Well, you sticking, you should have come here a long time, you know.
Well, I'm so glad you told me about this. I really thankful.
We offer a wide range of CSEC subjects and SAT prep classes. We are tried, trusted, and proven.
All right, people, so we're back. We are 6:39, and we're going to get straight to the interview here with Acting Sergeant Grenidge. So for the next 20 minutes, we're going to be joined by Grenidge. Grenidge, good morning to you, man.
Good morning, Stefan. Good morning, Trinidad-Grenada. Once again, a pleasure to be here.
All right, nice, man. Grenidge, just a few things I want to talk to you about very quickly, and maybe we could accommodate a few calls. So if we could get through these as quickly as possible. Independence Day, there will be no parade. But we see that, we know that people will be planning their own little get-togethers to celebrate. I don't think the government has restricted people in having their own private events and things like that. I even see that the opposition is planning to have an event in Port of Spain as well, which they're saying is going to be a cultural and educational show. What is the message from the TTPS as it is right now with this weekend coming? Because this is going to be a long weekend, right?
Yes, Stefan, it is. And, we'll ask our citizenry to take the usual precautions and, of course, abide within the confines of the law, even though it will be a situation of merriment. right? In terms of being safe on the nation's road, of course, ensuring that you operate with situational awareness,
Yeah.
being aware of your surroundings at all time, so as to minimize the risk of you becoming a victim of crime, and definitely know your limit when it comes to drink or drug. Remember, we still have to enforce the rule of law, be it independence or any other period. And as such, I am certain that the DUI team will be traversing the nation's roads, searching for the faulters.
Okay. In terms of fireworks, now we know that the Prime Minister has been very clear on the fireworks situation. I see that Fire One fireworks this morning, actually in the paper this morning, they're agreeing with the National Day of Prayer, and Fire One supports the government's National Day of Prayer. So this would be the group that would have had the most to profit, I would imagine, from the sale of fireworks. And we know that people have a tendency to defy and get their hands on, may get their hands on certain fireworks that they may want to set off on Independence Night. How would the police enforce things like that? Because I cannot imagine, how you're going to do that, how you're going to prevent somebody from setting off fireworks.
So, and of course, there will be patrols deployed, seeking out persons who do in fact intend to breach the law, which speaks about specific open areas in which fireworks can be utilized.
Right.
Right. So of course, we are asking our citizens again, be mindful that the public holiday is not yours and yours only. And take into consideration the situation of the unwell, the elderly, our pets, who are all adversely affected by the indiscriminate use of fireworks. Right. So, as I said before, yes, we're in a situation of merriment. It is the birthday of our beloved nation, but we still have to ensure that everything we do is within the confines of the law, and that we use discretion.
All right. On the other issue that I want to chat about, I see here in the paper this morning, CPL. Yeah. So the CPL, we have some games at the Brian Lara Stadium. Usually when you have games at the Brian Lara Stadium, the traffic is absolutely ridiculous. I would not go to a game there. I tried to once at a turnback. It just didn't make any sense. That was for the World Cup. Now I see that Wayne Meister, one of your colleagues, did do a press conference yesterday talking about the traffic plan, and things that the police would be implementing for these matches that would run from August 29th to September the 3rd. So outside of Trinidad and Tobago celebrating independence on the 31st of August, we also have the addition of these CPL games that people are going to be headed to. Like I said, I have tried to go to a game at the Brian Lara Stadium. It didn't make any sense. It was just too much traffic. At the time for the World Cup, there was a restriction on parking at the venue. So you had to park and then be shuttled in, and madness. It was just total madness. Now, in anticipation of large crowds amid the country's ongoing state of emergency, Meister did say that police conducted a thorough risk assessment and will implement measures to manage a crowd, prevent criminal activity, alleviate traffic congestion. Now, I'm pausing at the alleviate traffic congestion, because plenty drivers will tell you, traffic does flow nice, but when you put police to direct traffic, it causes more traffic. But nevertheless, and respond promptly to medical and security emergencies. All right, and I also see here that security protocols will include, and he did emphasize that no firearms, licensed or otherwise, will be allowed inside the stadium. So licensed firearm holders are advised to secure their weapons at designated police stations before attending any matches. All right, and additionally, as part of the emergency evacuation plan, police will work closely with the fire service and the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Management and even organizers to ensure swift coordinated responses to any emergency. Right, so
he also mentioned that there'll be absolutely no use of bottles, glass or plastic.
Really?
Right? The venue will be open 3 hours before to assist in the management of the traffic situation as well.
Oh yes, I can see it here. Banned from the venue will include lighters. So, well, gosh, if there's a smoker, don't even try. So lighters, glass or plastic bottles, sharp objects, backpacks, coolers, drones, professional cameras, except mobile phones, weapons of any kind, and outside food or drinks. Wow. That's a lot of restrictions, right?
Yeah, but all in the interest of ensuring that the event, which would have the attention of the entire world, is incident-free.
All right, but I also see here that they're encouraging fans to arrive 3 hours before game time to allow for mandatory security screening. But if everybody said, if you're advising people to arrive 3 hours before, does that not put a large number of persons on the road at that time, to get there at that time 3 hours before? Is that not going to cause traffic?
Stefan, even if you were to put 5 hours in advance, it would still cause some level of traffic. The situation here is I want to believe that 3 hours will be ample time to go through the security checks and go through everything, so everybody will be seated in time for the first ball to be bowled.
All right. Well, I just think, look, the Oval for me is cricket. I will not go to a cricket game at Brian Lara Stadium because of the traffic. Sorry. I love for cricket and I would support the sport and that kind of thing, but I ain't love it that much to sit down in that kind of standstill traffic. The last time I tried to go to a game, I was in traffic and we were in, I can't remember what part it was. It could have been close to Claxton Bay or somewhere around there. And it had some fight break out outside our shop. I see a girl pull a tree line and drag it on the pavement, swing and spark and all kind of thing, and brick pelting and all kind of thing, and my vehicle right there, and I telling you, I ain't going through that. And in standstill traffic, you can't go nowhere. I talking about using hours, like 4.5 hours of traffic. It was ridiculous for that World Cup.
Stefan, I want to believe that situation would have left us somewhat traumatized. If that is the case, the Trinidad-Grenada Police Service has the victim and witness support unit where you can get some level of counseling to get over that trauma. The fact of the matter is,
yeah. I look for that one.
Brana Stadium was built for its purpose. Right, and I think we should approach it with an open mind. Right. In the past, last year was there when there were events there, which is somewhat less this time around. Right. Okay. So there are other critical components that would play a part that would see some level of improvement in the way we do business this time around.
Okay. Just finally here, I see that 95 SRPs will be deployed at specific schools for the opening of the new school term. These SRPs apparently have been trained. I think it was at a graduating ceremony, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Stefan, I'm pleased to announce that this batch of special reserves who are training presently would have seen the largest intake of past, present police youth club members nationwide,
really?
As well as affiliates of the police youth club. The Open Police Youth Club would have had 7 persons, past members and affiliates graduating last week. IATF Youth Club and the BTOM, the Police Netball Youth Club, and several other police youth clubs were in fact able to have some of their adult membership and past members be inducted into the strength of the police service through this initiative. I think it was a step in the right direction.
And we hope that there's some level of continuity as we move forward. Because some of these young people have some excellent stories as to how testimonies as to how they get where they are today. As for the officers being placed in the schools, with the right training and experienced officers around them, I believe there will be some level of improvement in terms of the situation we have seen in some of our nation's schools in the past. And of course, they would have the support of the district station in the case of any eventuality.
Okay, nice, man. Well, it's good to see that. Well, I mean, this initiative should have an impact. I mean, do you all expect that this is going to have a serious impact on the school violence situation? And could you tell us what the role and function, you know, how much powers these SRPs have in terms of being deployed at these schools?
Well, the act is clear. Whilst on duty, a special reserve officer has all the powers of the rank in which he holds.
Okay.
So, of course, their duties would include keeping the peace and deterring any infractions of the law within the schools, right? Any other offenses they may detect and require assistance with would be dealt with in real time at the schools, right? So there would be, because they are there, of course, the response time to any situation is optimized.
Right.
Right. So yes, it is a step in the right direction. It wouldn't be the perfect situation, but of course, there are contingency plans to treat with any other issues that may come up from time to time.
And I would imagine that, okay, with them being deployed to the school, because the Prime Minister was very firm on expulsion as a consequence to fighting and bullying and violence at all of the schools, right? In terms of any sort of violence that takes place, and the SRPs are on the spot, would they would obviously have to file a report?
Stefan, one of the powers that all police officers have,
right,
is the power to arrest for offenses committed within your view.
Right.
Right. So having the officers there, if there's a situation where offenses are committed, in their view, they of course have a certain level of certain powers of arrest. Right. Additionally, we would be governed and guided by the Children's Act, right, which play part and parcel to how we treat with offenses involving juveniles. But I am confident that the impact would be quite positive,
okay,
right, in terms of the incidents we have seen in the past. I think there would be some level of improvement in moving forward.
Moving forward, okay. I want to just take a few calls here before we run out of time. Maybe we could afford about 2 or 3 in the time we have. We have about 7 minutes left. 327-7400, that is 327-7400. If you have any questions at all, anything you want to query as it relates to any situations that you're looking at over the weekend, maybe you're looking at having, you know, a little event or something, a little gathering or whatever the case. Remember, we're under a state of emergency, yeah? I think people forget that, you know, because it's no curfew. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Yes, I just want to tell Mr. Grenidge something.
Sure.
Good morning to you, sir. I know you all say all I want to save people life on the road, right?
Just now, hold on, caller. Hold on. Caller, hold on. Fellas, Grenidge say you not hear any caller. Grenidge, you not hear any caller?
No, I wasn't hearing him.
You wasn't hearing him? I realize that, you know, because when he say good morning, I didn't see you respond, and I know you Amanda's respond. Caller, go ahead. Let me see if you hear you know.
Good morning to you, Mr. Grenidge.
Still, you know hearing him? What trouble is this? All right, go ahead, caller. You talk, and I will relay the message. Go ahead.
Yeah. What I want to say is that the police that say they want to save people life on the road, and not because I'm giving them tickets, right? But I want to ask Mr. Grenidge, how come you could charge a person, give him a ticket for a smooth tire, that you know a smooth tire is very dangerous, because If a fella driving that it could blow out and he could lose life and cause other people to lose life, how could you give him a ticket and tell him go ahead with a smooth tire if you really want to save his life? This is what I want to say. And that should have where some wrecker should come and move you, because smooth tire shouldn't be able for a man to be driving on the road with that.
Okay.
That
No
is
problem.
what I want to tell you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Grenidge. Hello? All right, so what the caller was asking, he is saying, how can you give somebody a ticket for a smooth tire and then tell them to go on their way? Because a smooth tire, if you're giving them a ticket for a smooth tire, it means that the condition that the tire is in could put the person's life at risk, or other people on other drivers on the roads' lives at risk. So shouldn't what you're saying is, shouldn't it be a situation where a wrecker take the vehicle?
So when it's the next situation where you'll be damned if you do and damned if you don't,
Right.
I say that because as a police officer, yes, we ought not to allow the offense to continue, right? Because it is in fact an offense, right? But in the next breath, had that person been told at their expense, and we would have heard public outcry. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There would have been some level of public outcry in terms of the use of discretion by the police officer.
Right.
Right. So the ideal situation, according to law, is that if you detect an offense, you ought not to allow the offense to continue.
All right, but I think
Right.
that's what he's saying. So by issuing a ticket and telling the driver, well, hold that ticket and go on your way, you really haven't stopped the offense from occurring again. Because you know how people are. They will take that ticket, go and pay it, and keep the smooth tire and take the chance until they get another ticket.
So the person ought to have been warned that the vehicle, the tires need to be changed as soon as possible. The funny thing about that is, Stefan, if the person was in fact in a roadblock and they drove away and approached a next roadblock and they were given another ticket, the officers would be well within their right to do so.
Okay. All right.
Right? So we run the risk of these things happening as well.
All right, let me take another one here. Hopefully you hear this caller. Fellas, we fix that problem? All right, go ahead. Yeah, caller, go ahead. Let me see if Grenidge hearing you. Otherwise, I'll relay the question to him.
Hello, morning.
Morning, go ahead.
Yes, I'm here.
You hearing him?
Good morning.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
The sergeant is hearing you.
Right, so I want to commend the TTPS for with this initiative concerning going to the schools, the SRPs. One of the concerns I have is that in the past, we see some police officers having some issues in maybe arresting persons. Some people are evading police sometimes. And a kind of concern for SRP officers in a school environment, but school fighters get real 5, 6, and 7 people at a time. And a concern about the officer themselves. But the officers are not superhuman beings. They're human beings like everybody else. They're not expected to be superheroes. What kind of training they would have received that we could, that might be different in terms of de-escalation and things like that, that could assist them in a school environment? Thanks.
Okay, good question. That's an interesting question, yeah. What kind of training they would have gotten to deal with that kind of environment, Grenidge?
So, Stefan, as we speak, there's the basic training for Special Reserve, but the officers selected have in fact been going through training specifically for the duties they would have to perform in the school, right? So all the officers are in fact in a different, separate and apart training, specifically a curriculum that is specifically designed and altered for this purpose, and as such, I am thinking they'll be fine. The only challenge, and of course, there will be the contingency plans in place should they require some level of backup or support from the district station or the community officers within
that would be if the situation is overwhelming. Like you have 6, 7, like the caller was saying, 6, 7, a brawl. It's a brawl.
Right, that's the situation. If you realize that a situation that is beyond your control, of course, there is the option to ensure that they call for backup and support
Okay.
to treat with it.
All right. Let me see. Let me just take. Let me see if I can squeeze this one because we've done out of time already. I have some extra long breaks. Hello. Good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning, Stefan. Morning, Mr. Grenidge. I want to find out two things. I want to find out first with the fireworks. That is logic. I logic to that, to fireworks. I want to know if seriousness will be taken for those who don't want to understand and don't want to listen where fireworks is concerned around this time. I want to know if there will be any charges, what kind of charge they will be getting. That is number one. And coming to the school, I think this one will be the best thing for the policeman to be doing, because I think it have no kid going to watch a man dressed like a policeman there and disrespect him. I don't want 4 and 5 and 6 policemen in a school. That will be out of order in my book. So I think one policeman in a school going to do the work, and we're going to get it going. Get serious, and we're going to get it done. Have a nice day.
All right. Yeah, Grenidge.
Right, so I am certain that over the weekend, patrols will be deployed, and of course they will treat with the factors of the law according to the confines of the law and where our powers lie. And I appreciate the fact that he supports the venture of ensuring that the schools that are faced with challenges do in fact have police officers there.
Okay. Let me just take this final caller here. You're trying to get you for the longest while. There's the man who's always questioning the police. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Now that they put in police in the schools, and based on the number of students in the schools, what is the comparison in terms of the officers they put in as one? Where would the officers be housed, and would they have cameras and monitors? Would they have a PA system that they can know while monitoring and even just call out to where something looking suspicious? And then when time to respond in the covered under the Children's Act, what can an officer do if it's female students, if you have a male officer there? And if it is, how is the other way around? So there are many other things than just putting an officer, but how do you house the officer in order for the officer to be effective? And what are some of the things they put in place? And also when an incident occurs, would there be now the school administration? Would there be the PTA involved? Would there be the teachers? Would there be counselors and everybody involved before they make a decision on what to do with these children as it relates to any school violence?
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot, but
Yeah.
I will try and answer step by
Some
step.
good questions on this one. Yeah.
Most schools presently have camera systems. Most schools have PA systems. The fact that the officer is there would not negate the fact that most of these schools already have security personnel, from most of them being from MTS, who are also precepted, right? With respect to dealing with the opposite gender, the law is clear. The police officer can seek the assistance of the female security personnel at the compound, a female teacher, anybody of the same gender of the child, right? What else he spoke about?
Well, he spoke about he spoke about the gender.
The matter is, when it comes to the ratio,
ratio.
In any aspect of law enforcement, we are always outnumbered, right? But as I said, the officers will be trained, and of course use the tactics and the skills they recently acquire to ensure that they do their jobs effectively and professionally.
No, you mentioned MTS guards, but we've seen that these students, when they do get into their fights, we have seen that MTS guards, although they're precepted, they have had little to no effect on the situations.
One of the things that
don't recognize them almost.
One of the things that the public somewhat not aware of. Usually, when we go into these schools, the security personnel will indicate that their powers only reside within the compound and the confines of the school estate. Right? Most of these fights take place in the road in front, and so on. They run the risk of having questions to answer if they decide externally to treat with it. Right?
All right.
That is one of the concerns that the MTS personnel would have identified. When it comes to discipline, most schools, well, under the ministry, they have the disciplinary matrix, which tracks the history of a child in terms of breach of school rules and behavioral issues. Usually, there would be parent, police, teachers, and personnel from the ministry, in some instances, sitting in an intervention, deciding the fate of some of these young people moving forward, right? So, as I said, there are a lot of contingency plans in place, some of which were already there, right? I think the main change is just having an officer in the school full time. But when it comes to discipline and all these things were already in place.
And these would be officers in full uniform?
I'm not certain if they would be in uniform, because of course the Children's Act speak about officers in uniform engaging. It's complicated, so I'm not sure what direction the commissioner will go in at this time, so I don't want to answer out of turn.
Okay, no problem. Maybe we'll get some answers. Maybe we'll find out a little bit more about that come next week. But Grenidge, we're out of time. All right. So we got to thank you for your time this morning, and until next week, man.
My pleasure, Stefan.
All right. Hopefully you won't get
again. Trinidad-Grenada, enjoy the weekend safely. Yeah. Remember, Tuesday is a new day. We have work on Tuesday. Don't do anything where we wouldn't be able to go to work or have to face the courts or whatever.
All right. That's fine. Thanks a lot. So that is Acting Sergeant Grenidge on the inside. Yes, gentlemen? Oh, I thought to call my name. Just call my name, Stefan. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a Destra. Yeah, that tune bad, you know. Destra sings a real good tune, you know. Destra a real catalog, you know. Maybe I should bring up for the Christmas party. Anyway, let me not say things that, you know what I mean. Yeah, people. As we prepare to go to the break, I want to remind you about Flow once again. Flow is bringing the cricket action home. Win tickets to TKR home matches or an all-inclusive finals home line when you sign up for the Everything You Need plan. Plus, enjoy 25% off for 6 months. Flow, the official telecommunications partner of the Trinidad-Grenada Night Riders. And this promotion is NLCB approved. And do not forget Keolic. That's right. So we got the Keolic range of products, which is backed by science, over 900 scientific research and clinical trials, all made from the aged garlic extract, the cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the cholesterol health, the total heart health, the circulation health, all proven to be effective in sustaining healthy levels. They also have the Keo Green Powder Drink Mix and the Keodophilus Probiotics. You can pick up any product in the Keolic range at a pharmacy or a health store across the country. And for more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. We will be back after this with some more calls. Stay tuned.
New York Carnival, aka Reactor, is celebrating 58 years. Join us August the 28th through September the 1st for New York Carnival Week in New York City.
I come from when Tommy used to carry it.
With over 20 adult bands, over 30 junior bands, New York Carnival Week is something you cannot miss. The Mecca of Carnival, New York Carnival, kicking off August the 28th through September the 1st. We love New York Carnival. Remember to log on to the website, weatcarnival.org. Follow us on Instagram at New York Carnival. Experience the Mecca of New York Carnival. The Caribbean melting pot.
Look something to talk about.
August the 28th through September the 1st. Carnival Week in New York City. Join us for Culture Fest concerts, Panorama, and much, much more. New York Carnival, Junior Parade of Bands, and the 58th Annual West Indian Carnival Day Parade on Eastern Parkway. Join us for Viva la Carnival, the celebration.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
boy, no boy.
What's going on? You looking stressed out?
Why if you need no real pressure right now trying to register for my associate degree? It's real expensive, plus I have no maths. I didn't pass maths. Real pressure. You know what to do right here. Oh, you looking happy, so?
But I must be happy. I get all my subjects, plus I get one in law. So I looking to go and register to do my law degree right now.
Serious?
But why you didn't do Form 6 like me? In LS, it's free, plus your parents could save money for your university as well. And you could even do your maths at the same time.
I could do over my maths?
I'm telling you. Let me go now and register.
I have to go and sign up for it.
But you sticking, you should have come here a long time, you know.
Well, I'm so glad you tell me about this. I'm really thankful.
We offer a wide range of CSEC subjects and SAT prep classes. We are tried, trusted, and proven.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Have you thought about where you're going for lunch today? Well, Tante's Creole Food serves the best in local dishes at a great price. They're located at Alta's Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. They offer the best in Creole, Chinese, and curry dishes. Don't miss their after-work special and soup Saturdays. It's cow heel, oxtail, pigtail, and chicken foot soup. And also, fish broth is on the menu. Give them a call or WhatsApp 734-3398 or simply visit them at the All-Star Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. Safe and secure parking is also available. Tante's Creole Food, the best in town. Check them out today.
The most powerful young astrologer from India, Master Sainath, will expert in palm reading, face reading, horoscope reading, gives life term protection for all kind of problems, court cases, husband and wife problems, negative energy, teenage issue, business problems, ex-love back, job issue, money problem, love marriage issue, health problem, reach great heights in career, jealousy, black magic, etc. He can be consulted to reunite with loved ones. All religions are welcome. Your visit will be private and confidential. Call now +186-8316-0148. Located in all over Trinidad.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Open Minds Education, Trinidad and Tobago. Hear me now. Click in, level up. School up on your phone, you know.
Learn today, lead tomorrow. We're ready for your growth. Farm 5C6 adult class, take the oath. No traffic, no stress, just log in and post. Open Minds Education, TNT we both.
You want pass exam? Cool, we sort that. Replay the lesson till the knowledge lock back. Real teacher with feedback, no copy, no chat.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
All right, people, so we're back. And as a return, I don't remember why I ain't sent it. It's because Chris didn't send it to me yet. All right. All right, so we back. I don't want to take up too much time because we got to get to Pastor John, right? So I want to take as many calls as possible. I just want to highlight some. Now, for those of you following the news, you would know that the U.S. has now deployed 2 more ships. Right? Yeah. They sent 2 more ships. Right. It's in the papers. But remember I told you all at the start of the week, do not expect China or even Russia. For all of you who feel Venezuela, China and Russia back in, wipe that thought out your head. The man that they have the $50 million bounty on, he cannot be trusted. They know that. They don't trust him. This is why China has not invested anything significantly in infrastructure in Venezuela. Go back to 2014, you will see. You could go check the records yourself. You could Google it. Venezuela was producing 3 million barrels of oil a day. Right? Now, present day, they are producing 1 million barrels of oil a day. Why? What changed? Back then, they had a lot of US petro companies that was supporting and putting in the infrastructure that would have allowed them to produce that quantity of oil per day. But when they went full nationalism and they swing away from American values, all of that went away. And I think they only have like 2. I want to say how much infrastructure they have right now, because I can't give you the exact thing off the top of my head. But the infrastructure has dwindled, and now they're producing less. China is their #1 buyer of oil. China buys the most oil from Venezuela. That's the largest purchaser. And China also lends a lot of countries money, right, to build infrastructure, things like that. But they've never made any real investment in Venezuela, okay? So don't even think that is going to happen. But I just want to show you a little example for all the people who bump in the gum and talking about, be careful how you support the US and this, that, and the other. You all remember that Venezuela tried to take that Essequibo region, right? That belongs to Guyana, right? They were threatening Guyana, right? Because the oil there is far better and of higher grade than what Venezuela has. Venezuela oil ain't good, okay? Limited uses for that. Maduro, the matter went to the international court. They ruled in Guyana's favor. Maduro disregarded the ruling. So after it went to the court through the proper channels, he said, I don't care about that. Right? Because he accustomed in Venezuela, remember, he control everything. Right? So he appoint his people to everything. From the Supreme Court to everything. So he accustomed getting everything in his favor. This is the man they're dealing with, you know. This is the man we wanted to do a dragon gas deal with, you know. Right? And I'm going to show you why you can't trust him. So he disregarded that, and then he tried to hold an election, right? For the region. Put up, now, before I put up this headline, it is important to note that Venezuela has written to the UN as of yesterday. They wrote to the UN to complain about the US presence. But it's interesting that they write into the UN because not too long ago, Venezuela rejected the UN ruling to refrain from holding elections in the disputed region of Essequibo. Neighboring Guyana has also had laid claim to the mineral-rich Essequibo, and Venezuela plans to elect officials to govern it. So the UN, the same UN that they're writing to complain about the United States of America, right? The same UN, the UN ruled and said, hey, you cannot hold elections in that region. Why? Because the International Court had already ruled it don't belong to you. He say he ain't care about that and still went and hold elections. And that is the man people want to do business with. That is the man people defending. Anyhow, 3277400. Let me just go to the phone line. Let me take as many as I could. Lord Father, hear what I tell you. It's interesting, you know. I just put that up as a reminder now that this man cannot be. What's the word I want to use? I don't want to say control there. But there is no reasoning with him. You understand? It has to be his way. That is a dictator. Morning. Yeah, morning, man. What's up?
Good. I was listening to your program there with Sergeant Grenidge. And, you know, I just want to say it is a very good initiative that the government has taken.
Yeah.
With respect to putting the police in the school, right?
Yep.
But when I listened to the caller who unrolled what a perfect scenario should be with having all these things in place and who they're going to report to and what the PTA is saying and what this in place and we do have this in place. We living in a state where we need help. And if the government has making an effort to put a police officer, let us see how we can appreciate that. I am sure parents are appreciative of that. The general public is appreciative of that. And then we could look to see how we could perfect the system. Okay. The immediate concern, Stefan, is to have some sort of system there where we can help the students.
Okay.
And we move forward from there.
All right, no problem.
Continue the good show, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I think while I can agree with that, I also agree with the callers that did pose the questions in terms of saying, okay, what we're doing about A, B, C, X, Y, Z. I think those are legitimate questions. I think if, you see, sometimes callers will put forward some questions that you may not have, you may not have thought about. So now it gives the government something to think about and say, there is a good point there. Maybe we need to see about this, whether it comes from the government side or the TTPS side, like Grenidge was here. So Grenidge would be the messenger saying, some callers raise some issues asking A, B, C, X, Y, Z. So what are we doing about that? Have we looked at that? Have we, considered that? So it is all in a helping hand. Morning. That's why this is the most interactive program. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yes,
Stefan,
sir.
You know the CARICOM and the Caribbean, most of what they depend on is tourism to survive.
Yes.
And eventually they're going to realize that, the majority of the cruise ships that visit any of the island leaves the port of Miami. And all Trump and them have to do is to put some kind of restrictions on that. And you'll see how different the songs of what these idiots and them talking and trying to support Maduro.
But
what it is Maduro is trade.
Yeah. All the talk they're talking about CARICOM and CARICOM. When Venezuela rejected the UN ruling in terms of this election that he held for that region, where was CARICOM?
Stefan, you have to remember, when the same election was held in Guyana, remember it had a brotherhood of wrongdoers who went to mediate the election outcome. And the same set of them who's supporting Venezuela now was saying that the election result was okay until they had to take it to court and then the court decided that that election result wasn't right.
Yeah.
So just remember the saying, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Just look at the people who singing that same song. Because all of them have something that they link up with Venezuela, that they're dealing something. And people got to understand that America isn't invading Venezuela or want to put this bounty on Maduro because of any type of wrongdoing. is because a certain amount of drugs getting into America, and it is leaving from Venezuela water.
Yeah.
And it is not a ounce of cocaine or something. It's tons of illicit narcotics leaving. And that could only happen through a high organization. Remember what took place in Panama with Noriega and thing? That was the head man that was shipping all the cocaine and drugs into America. Now we have another man take it up. America don't go and just do something just so. And Trump is a no-nonsense man where drugs is concerned. And I totally support. And if they do realize who they need to support, you see how everything is being noticed and up to the highest level in America. The names and the countries that are being called, let them play dotish, and then you're going to see them same set of people who's talking about the supporting Maduro, where they would end up. Have a good morning, sir.
All right, man, no problem. I could squeeze out one else. I could squeeze one more. Hello, good morning. Yeah, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning. I mean, America is the world police, and they would have their reasons for coming down, whether it is regime change, whether it is drugs and narcotics, or whatever is going on. But the issue is, I can't see them sending all of these big warships and them carrying down there to sit down and wait, I think very soon we may see they move out this man or capture him or whatever it is, however it happened.
I think the fact that they sent 2 more ships,
and I would,
they mean business.
Yeah, and I believe also on to that if the regime change, Venezuela will be a very nicer place and the area will be better, and whatever resources they have will be shared among the Caribbean people also, and will be a better place.
Yeah.
So that's an issue myself. One more thing on the school issue. In my time, I don't know if it was in your time too. In the primary schools we had cubs and brownies, and in the secondary schools we had scouts and girl guides.
Yeah.
And we had programs marching and so forth. And then we were the police in the school that were actually helping out, that if there were any fights that we would deal with that. We had a little beret on and them kind of thing, and they would call upon us, and there were a lot of other activities that would help out the school children to become more disciplined and more organized and them kind of thing. But they didn't do much consultation, and they just put in one officer. And if one officer go in there, or 2 officers, the situation that is in the school already, them can't really quell nothing. So you're starting off on a negative. So I'm looking at a system now that is going to help now, where the students will be now helped now to guide them, and they'll have additional programs. And even the religious bodies will be involved for spiritual and moral values and all too. So there's a whole lot of things that you're trying to meet some of these ministers and everything to have a conversation, to introduce these things, whether it work or not, to help out in a big scale base. So our students will now be able to help, because if you have 40 or 50 girl guides or scouts, and they come in at 6 fellas, because six young fellas in a secondary school will overpower any adult.
Right.
So we need to look at how we can have now a force with peace. That when they see these scouts coming out, the amount, the numbers will outnumber them, to work in harmony, to make things work out. But that's our next day conversation.
All right, no problem, man. Cool. All right, people. So with that, I've got Pastor John coming up, so we got to get to that. But I want to remind you about elders and the SAT program. So if you're dreaming of studying in the US, your path begins with elders classes SAT program. Gear up to conquer the SAT December exam with confidence. Their dynamic SAT prep classes kick off on September the 13th. And hurry, because registration shuts off on September the 12th. Secure your spot now. Availability is limited. Dial 627-8632 or 715-5480 and dive into further details and claim your seat in this transformative SAT journey. Ignite your potential, seize this opportunity, and let elders classes be your guide to acing the SAT and unlocking your American educational dreams. Join elders for success. All right? And also, that's nowhere. Chef has the Asian cuisine cooking course. It is a 3-day course in Chinese, North Indian, Manchurian, Hakka, and Thai. It will be Saturday the 6th, the 13th, and the 20th of September. You could sign up now by calling Chef on 372-4639 or 737-5097. All materials are provided. And finally, we got Set Wild aboard. Set has the Holistic Health Clinic. It's powered by nutritional therapy. And instead of managing a disease, you have the opportunity to reverse them naturally, all right? From cancer to hypertension, digestive disorders, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. Drug-free, supplement-free root cause healing through nutritional therapy. Call or WhatsApp now, 279-3935 or 761-1952. Book your appointment today and rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. And with that, we take a break. Pastor John is up next. Stay tuned.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Cricket is Caribbean passion, pure energy and pride. That's why Flow is proud to be the official telecommunications partner of the Trinidad-Grenada Knight Riders for CPL 2025. Win tickets to TKR home matches or an all-inclusive finals home line when you sign up for the Everything You Need plan. Plus, enjoy 25% off for 6 months. One identity, one beat, one rhythm. Visit discoverflow.co to learn more. Promotion approved by the NLCB.
Boy, no, boy.
What are going on? Are you looking stressed out?
Why, if you need no real pressure right now, trying to register for my associate degree. It's real expensive, plus I have no maths. I didn't pass maths. Real pressure. You know what to do right here. Oh, you looking happy, so?
But I must be happy. I get all my subjects, plus I get one in law. So I looking to go and register to do my law degree right now.
Serious?
But why you didn't do Form 6 like me? In LS, it's free, plus your parents could save money for your university as well. And you could even do your maths at the same time.
I could do over my maths?
I'm telling you. Let me go now and register.
I have to go and sign up for it.
But you sticking, you should have come here a long time, you know.
Well, I'm so glad you told me about this. I'm really thankful.
We offer a wide range of CSEC subjects and SAT prep classes. We are tried, trusted, and proven.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com. Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisure high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisure flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisure Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisure Limited. Quality you can trust.
On Saturday, August 30th, 2025, get ready for the sweet sound of steel pan music as it electrifies New York City. The We at Car present the Panorama 2025 behind the Brooklyn Museum, located at number 200 Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn, New York, with over 8 bands competing for the title of 2025 New York Panorama Champion. This is more than bragging rights. It starts at 7 p.m. This year, you can also catch all the excitement via pay-per-view and immerse yourself with exclusive access for just $9.99 US. That gets you all of this and some. Order now at weatcarnival.org and reserve your place.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Open minds education, Trinidad and Tobago. Hear me now. Click in, level up. School up on your phone, you know.
Learn today, lead tomorrow. We're ready for your growth. Farm 5C6 adult class, take the oath. No traffic, no stress, just log in and post. Open minds education, TNT we both.
You want pass exam? Cool, we sort that. Replay the lesson till the knowledge lock back. Real teacher with feedback, no copy, no chat.
The most powerful young astrologer form India, Master Sainath, will expert in palm reading, face reading, horoscope reading, gives life term protection for all kind of problems, court cases, husband and wife problems, negative energy, teenage issue, business problems, ex-love back, job issue, money problem, love marriage issue, health problem, reach great heights in career, jealousy, black magic, etc. He can be consulted to reunite with loved ones. All religions are welcome. Your visit will be private and confidential. Call now +186-8316-0148. Located in all over Trinidad.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo Settlement number 2 Valsain between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
All right, people, so we're back, and we have Pastor John with us for the next 15 minutes. So we're going to chat with him. We're going to bring him in immediately. We're talking about the immune system this morning. So let's go. Morning, Pastor John.
Good morning, sir.
All right.
One of the things that we need to understand as human beings is if you have a weak immune system or a strong immune system. And it's very, very important for people to realize that when the immune system is working properly, it accurately identifies and eliminates foreign invaders like germs, while distinguishing your body's own healthy cells from harmful ones. In other words, then, a strong immune system will identify or separate the difference between lactobacillus and fusobacterium, or lactobacillus and endotoxin.
Right.
People suffering from H. pylori and all this type of stuff is because people's immune system has been compromised, like the phagocytes and the lymphocytes and the neutrophils with the macrophages, together with the monocytes, the leukocytes, the basophil, why people are suffering from allergies, food allergies, and all different type of stuff is because the immune system is not working properly. You should notice signs like recovery from minor injury. So if two people get cut on the finger, the one immune system that is strong will recover faster than the one immune system that is weak and body is acidic, the lining of your red blood vessel.
Okay.
So your low level of fatigue and lack of frequent infection. So when your immune system is strong, you get attacked with disease just like if your body was weak. But the immune system could fight off the disease like cancer. A person who has cancer needs to restore the immune system again. That's the message I begin delivering or begin preaching since 2011 after I recovered from cancer. And I thought it was an easy message for people to understand it and go for it. And then you realize I got to say it and repeat it over and over, and sometimes I get tired saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. Fix the immune system, restore it. Make sure you have 13 vitamins, 16 minerals, 10 amino acid, 1 essential acid fat in your diet every day. And this is why this organic package that I gave you, and a lot of people that using it, it's 100% organic, 100% vegan. There is no GMOs. This is supposed to be part of your diet, even though, especially people who are living a compromised lifestyle, not eating the right food and still drinking alcohol. If you take it, it will minimize or eradicate the damage that is about to take place in the body. And you only have one body to live. And it doesn't matter how much money you have or who you are. When sickness come your way, it doesn't matter if you're international or you're local. Nobody likes sickness. And the only way to live a healthy life is by making sure the immune system is working properly. Making sure the immune system is functioning properly. It tells the difference when that immune system is good. It mobilizes to fight off and kill germs like viruses. You got parasites in your system. Harmful substances living inside. People literally walking with worms inside of them. You see people walking down the street and they say, God, oh boy, look at walk, boy, look at walk, sugar this and sugar that. Sometimes it's not no walk with style. She's walking. Sometimes it's worms and making them twiddle and you like this style. So the immune system today, it is vital for the entire human race. If you learn how to take care of it, you can live very long and you can live healthy a very long time. It is up to you to take care of it. Nobody cannot take care of your immune system but you. and I have the phyto powers that you could get my website, powerp84.com. That's POWER P84.com. And this is where makes the difference with any other product in the world, because this will help to restore the immune system by restoring the lactobacillus and the bifidobacterium back into your body, meaning the good bacteria is being restored once again in the entire system.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to say to people every single day. Even when a threat is gone, like my threat of cancer has been gone since 2010, but I have to keep the immune system strong to avoid the cancer from coming back.
Well, the immune system is the majority of it is located in the gut, right?
Yes, 80%.
80%. So let me ask you something now. Boy, I live with my uncle there. So he tell me he on this. Now I know, I say listen, because you have mentioned this already. You have mentioned that your cells has changed over every, how often?
You get new blood cells every 120 days.
Right, every 120 days.
Every human being get new blood cells, yes.
Okay. So he tell me he doing this, he on this water fast. Right? So he got on this water fast. I said, well, why are you only drinking water for the next 3 days or something so? So he got on this water fast. And he got on the water fast and he tell me he doing the water fast so that the cells could change over. So I said, well, no, your cells has changed over every I couldn't remember how many days now. Right?
Right.
Now you're telling me 120 days. I said, but every so often your cells has changed over. So I don't know if by doing a water fast, by only drinking water for the next 3 days, if that going to change over your cells, because they're going to change over every 120 days. But there's no way to calculate that, is there? You don't know what you never know when the 120 days is.
That is why many people, the majority of people in the world don't know unless they look at your blood report, and it can tell you if they test it to see when it begins, when it ends. It's very important you get to find out what it is. That's number one. Number two, if you don't know what it is, you could, like when you're using the package that I'm recommending for you, you know if you take it within 6 months, you should have a full cycle between that 6 months time.
Okay.
6 months is 180 days.
Yes.
So if you use it for 6 months, you should get a full cycle.
Full cycle.
To see it. Yes.
Okay.
In terms of water fast or not water fast, people are, well, here's the debate that takes place in the world. People are turning to stuff knowing that things are not right with them, and based on whatever seems to be more reasonable, and somebody tell them about it, like people might run and do it to see if it make a difference. The key factor is you need to drink water, clean, alkaline, oxygenated water. You could go on my website to see the type of water I'm talking about at PastorJohn26.com. I sell those units to help people with water.
Right.
I'm a water person, right? I teach about water. Half of your body weight in ounces of water every single day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you need to drink 100 ounces of water a day. If you weigh 100 pounds, you need 50 ounces of water every day. Don't wait until you get thirsty or you get dehydrated, because when you get dehydrated, your body begins to fry. There's some. Go ahead.
So it's not this thing where from small I grew up here and you need to drink 8 glasses of water a day.
8 glasses of water is a guesstimate. So therefore, 8 glasses of water, if it's 10 ounces, it's 80 ounces a day. If it's 8 ounces, it's 64 ounces. Just multiply by 2, and you'll see it's a guesstimate that people make average. If it's 12 ounces of cups a day is 96 ounces. That will put you into 196, 192 pounds, or 164 is 128 pounds, and so on. Depends on how big the glass of water is. But it is an old saying, like an apple a day, keep the doctor away.
Keep the doctor away.
It wasn't meant for the apple itself. It was meant to, if you consume enough antioxidant every day from the garden, you will keep the doctor away. Nobody knows who wrote it, but it's the most powerful statement in the world. An apple a day, keep the doctor away. It means that garden food every day, green and red and yellow food and purple and blue food like carrots. You're supposed to eat white, orange, and purple carrot in a diet every week.
Okay.
That's part of your diet. If you don't get it, get the package I just told you and powerp84.com, because this is literally a diet, and there is nothing in the world that gives you 84 ingredients, which is like 10 products in one, sitting in dormant form. You could travel with it anywhere you go. You could travel with the product in your pocket. So that's why you're getting it. But water drinking is very, very important. Water consumption. Every time you lose the P84, it means that you have to use water.
Right. But doing a 3-day water fast is not necessarily going to change your cells over any faster. The body's going to go through the process on its own.
No, and in him doing it, there is no harm in him doing it, but it's not anything that you could make it get faster. Like somebody might say, things ain't going good and I want to go to church all week long and stay in church for the next 40 days or whatever, thinking things is going to change. Not going to change. No. But it's not harmful to go to church. You know?
Right, because the only reason why I asked you that, in terms of the immune system, that the topic, right, in the 2 minutes that we have here, the reason why I asked you that about the water fast, right, I know that they say man can't live on bread alone, right? So meaning that you could live on water, right? The body needs water. The body needs to be hydrated. So you can survive by drinking, and water fills you. Water will fill you. They say every time you get hungry, drink some water. It's going to fill you. But the reason why I ask you that is that going back to the immune system, you say that the body needs, what is it? How much amino acids and
13 vitamins.
13 vitamins.
16 minerals, 10 amino acid, and 1 essential acid fat every single day in a diet.
Right. So my thing is, if you're doing a 3-day water fast, aren't you denying your body what it needs on a daily basis in terms of that?
That is correct. I'm glad you answer it. You're denying your body. We need food and water every single day of your life, from sunrise to sunset. Meaning that the day you're born till the day you die.
Right.
It's needed in your body. That's what keeps your body being nourished. If you don't have enough vitamins and minerals in your system, it's called malnutrition. You're underfed. If somebody wants to see it, when it goes to the extreme, look at the people out there suffering in Gaza from starvation because they're not putting nutrients in the body.
Right. And you must have that. All right, so
you must have it. Every time you feel hungry, your body is telling you to restore the system with vitamins and minerals. The question is what we put in our body.
It's what you're putting in.
And the water drinking is what kind of water you're drinking.
Right. Okay.
Those are the decisions everybody have to make.
All right. So people, well, we're out of time, but Pastor John, of course, you could contact him on the number on the screen, 151-628-6079. That is 151-628-6079. And call him today. He's always willing to give you as much advice as he can, as possible. And any queries that you have on the product itself, any questions that you have, he'll be willing to answer it as well. Don't forget, he also has his Zoom classes that he does, absolutely free. He makes himself available. And he does go all over the world, just like Breaking Dawn does, because you're telling me, just before we go, you'll be in Sweden?
Yes, that's coming up.
Sweden, and where else are you traveling to?
Indiana,
Indiana and Sweden.
Yes. Arizona, Indiana, Sweden, and some other place to complete September coming up here.
All right.
Week.
Oh, you're on the world tour, man. That's good. All right.
I am on the tour until the end of November. Then I take a break for December. And then I start back. Every year I start back. Jamaica is the first place I go to every year. The first Wednesday in Jamaica, that big event at the Jamaica Arena.
Okay.
That's the stadium. That's where I speak to every year in January, the first Wednesday in January every year.
All right. Well, Pastor John, until next week, man.
You take care and have a safe journey. And let me give me 10 seconds. Statements made about products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, mitigate, care, or prevent any disease. Have a great day today, and
Same
a
to
better
you.
one tomorrow.
See you in New York, man. All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. All right, so that is Pastor John on the inside. We've got to take our final break. Stay tuned.
Calling all choir. This is TNT's first gospel choir event of its kind. It's finally here. This is Divine Harmony. Choirs from all over the country will vie for over $250,000 in prizes. Semi-final round, the East-West Corridor. Saturday, September 20th, Central and South Trinidad. Saturday, September 27th, and Tobago. Saturday, October 4th. To register, call 719-9599. TNT, get ready. This is Divine Harmony.
Everybody say it. Downers Educational Institute is the top private school in Trinidad and Tobago with 35 years experience and tremendous student success. One of the most trusted education providers in the industry. Downers offers full-time day school classes for forms 1 to 5 and evening classes for primary level standards 2 to 5, secondary level forms 1 to 5 and also classes for adults and repeaters. For CSEC, Downers covers the business subjects and is one of the few private schools that offer the science subjects, physics, chemistry and biology as well. Online classes are currently being offered in all areas. However, Downers Educational is flexible and will adjust as the situation changes to offer both online and in-person schooling. They also offer affordable pricing and flexible payment plans. Downers Educational, located at number 92 Charlotte Street, Port of Spain. Call 627-9491 or WhatsApp 737-8006 and 471-0477. Visit their website, downerseducationalinstitute.com. Email downersedu@gmail.com or find them on Facebook at Downers Educational Institute. Downers Educational, offering success through quality education.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
On Saturday, August 30th, 2025, get ready for the sweet sound of steel pan music as it electrifies New York City. The We at Car present the Panorama 2025 behind the Brooklyn Museum, located at number 200 Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn, New York, with over 8 bands competing for the title of 2025 New York Panorama Champion. This is more than bragging rights. It starts at 7 p.m. This year, you can also catch all the excitement via pay-per-view and immerse yourself with exclusive access for just $9.99 US. That gets you all of this and some. Order now at weatcarnival.org and reserve your place.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Boy, oh boy. What's going on? Why are you looking stressed out? Why, if you need no real pressure, I'm trying to register for my associate degree. It's real expensive, plus I have no maths. I didn't pass maths. Real pressure. You know what to do, are you? Why are you looking happy, so?
But I must be happy. I get all my subjects, plus I get one in law. So I'm looking to go and register to do my law degree right now.
Serious?
But why you didn't do Form 6 like me? In LS, it's free, plus your parents could save money for your university as well. And you could even do your maths at the same time.
I could do over my maths?
I'm telling you. Let me go now and register.
I have to go and sign up for it.
But you sticking, you should have come here a long time, you know.
Right? I'm so glad you told me about this. I'm really thankful. Like,
We offer a wide range of CSEC subjects and SAT prep classes. We are tried, trusted, and proven.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
All right, so we're back, and as we return 5 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock, we're going to thank Pastor John, also Acting Sgt. Grenidge, and those of you for your calls and your comments. Tomorrow is Thursday. We have QRC coming in tomorrow. Principal Simon will be here with the winners of the Pan Clash. So we're going to have a few students in studio. Seeing that school and starting back until the 8th, you know, we give them the, you know, I want to give them the publicity as much as possible, because when schools start back, they can't come into Breaking Down now in the morning, right? So Principal Simon will be here with the winners of the Pan Clash. That they were here to promote it a few weeks ago. Event took place, and the winners will be here. So we're going to chat with them for a little bit tomorrow in the second hour. Friday morning, we will be, for the first time, live from New York. It's Breaking Dawn. All right, so we're going to be live from New York. We are staying in Brooklyn, so we're going to be in Brooklyn. All right, so look out for that. Very excited about that. And we got to prepare to make our way out of here. So we got some anniversaries and birthdays to get to. Only 4 of them. Happy 3rd anniversary to a beautiful daughter Ashley and handsome son-in-law Shane. Wishing you both a lifetime of marital bliss and happiness from the entire family. All right, so Shane and Ashley, happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary to you guys. Wishing you many, many more. All right, you're only on 3. All right, but you probably have about 30 more to go, or 40 more. Happy birthday to Alicia Pagan, otherwise known as Lily, of New Jersey, and her children Gabby and Nix. And this is coming from your mother Hasina of Diego Martin and her husband DJ. All the best for you on your birthday. All right, so we have people all up in New Jersey. You understand what I'm saying? All over the world, you know, all over the world. When we started the show, fellas, director, you was the first director of the show, not so? Back in 2014. We ever toured this show with a international viewing? Jeez and ages. Grand Rising Breaking Dawn crew, I want to wish my beautiful, amazing, wonderful mommy, Cheryl Ralph, a very happy birthday. Love you, Mom, from your children, your son-in-law, and your grandchildren. Easy, Cheryl. Happy birthday. And finally, a happy birthday to a beautiful mother from your 6 children, Ian, Lana, Brian, Barney, Orchid, and Perry. Not forgetting the love of your life, 7. And we all love you very, very much. Happy birthday, Mom. They did not put the name of the lady, you know. You could have put the name of your mommy. All right? But happy birthday to you all the same. You know who you are. All right, people. So we wrap up for today. We put it away. Tomorrow is Thursday. We got some interesting stuff to look at. I have to take a read in this article where Imbert says that the government is taking loans to pay salaries. It's interesting. That's coming from the former Minister of Finance, whose last budget was set at 60 billion, and somehow or the other it disappeared by April. So, but he's talking about borrowing to pay salaries. At least they're paying the salaries, you know. But anyway, we out for today. Until tomorrow, people, stay safe, be productive, and smile. All right? A smile goes a long way. We're gone.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking